Hello and welcome back to another class on integration. In this class we're going to be looking at trigonometric integrals. These are the ones where we're trying to integrate a function which is either a trig function or a combination of trig functions. And of course, this being calculus, we're talking about trig functions as defined on the unit circle, just like the picture here reminds you of. And so everything is going to be measured in radians and so on, the usual things. Now, it turns out that for trigonometric integrals, really the most important thing is practice and experience. Theory, well, there's not much to it. In fact, I'm going to be summarizing the theoretical part of this topic very quickly. Then I'm going to show you a couple of examples just to tell you how, just to demonstrate how some of the ideas get implemented. But then after that, it will be your task to practice on as many integrals, trig integrals as possible, and gain the experience from that. Remember that in integration there is no sure way of integrating anything. You just have to try one method and see if it works, and try another, and as you do that you're going to get a better feel for which integrals work in which situation. So, as far as trigonometric integrals are concerned, that's not an easy thing to say, is it? In order to attempt them, here are a few suggestions. So again, these are suggestions, no guarantee on any of these, but you may want to try any one of those. They do work in many situations, so worth a try. The first thing that you want to do is you may want to try to use a trig identity to change the given integrand into an easier one. You may be given with a function that by itself is not very easy to integrate. You can't see how to pick up an antiderivative for it, but maybe applying some suitable trig identity, it changes into one that can be done easily, maybe in combination with some other methods of integration. And you thought that you never used those trig identities, eh? Another suggestion is in fact to use substitution. Whenever the integrand suggests a substitution, whenever it looks like, well, there is an inside and an outside, and the outside looks like or feels like somewhat similar to the derivative of the inside, it may be worthwhile to try a substitution. Similarly, in some situations you may want to use integration by parts if you feel that making the switch that is part of the method will in fact simplify the integral. Another idea is to do a little bit of research and see if there is an identity that you may not remember or you may never have learned that will do the trick. There is way more trig identities than what you have seen in high school. So if the few that you have seen in high school don't work, well, see if there is some other that will in fact work. Again, experience is the key here, and therefore everything else is really just practice and experience. So keep doing it. Don't get discouraged if at first you don't succeed. Doing integrals has a lot of exploration, attempts, trial and error, and learning from your mistakes. So just keep doing it, and you have nothing to lose from it, but everything to gain.